You're watching this because you want to know which side hustle will actually make you money, and I'm going to show you exactly 7 levels that take people from making literal pennies to 6 figures a year. By the end, you'll know exactly which level you should start at based on where you are right now. But here's what nobody tells you. Most people get stuck on level 2 or 3 and never realize there's a completely different game being played above them. Let me show you what I mean. Right now, pull up your phone. Go to any survey app, Swagbucks, Survey Junkie, whatever, start a survey. Notice what's happening. You're answering questions about laundry detergent for 7 minutes. At the end, you get 43 cents. That's level 1. This is where almost everyone starts because it feels safe and requires 0 skill. But here's the trap. You're trading your time for money at a rate that's below minimum wage in every country on earth. I'm not saying don't do this. I'm saying understand what this level actually is. It's training wheels. You're learning that the internet can pay you, but you're stuck in what I call the penny prison. Now watch what happens when someone moves to level 2. They sign up for DoorDash or Uber or TaskRabbit. Suddenly they're making $15 to $25 an hour. That's a massive jump from 43 cents per survey. But here's what I need you to see in real time. Open a gig app right now. Look at the orders or rides available. See how you're competing with thousands of other people for the same work. You're still trading time for money, but now you've added vehicle costs, gas, insurance, and you're destroying your car's value. The math looks better on the surface, but most people at level 2 don't calculate their real hourly rate after expenses. A guy I know did DoorDash for 6 months, thought he was making $22 an hour, then sat down with his expenses and realized it was actually 11. This is the first big insight most people miss. Levels 1 and 2 feel different, but they're actually the same game. You're being paid for your time, period. The ceiling is built in. You cannot scale time. You only have 24 hours. So if you're at level 1 or 2 right now, the question isn't whether to stay. It's how fast can you get to level 3. Level 3 is where everything changes because you're no longer selling time, you're selling a skill. This is freelancing. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. Go to Upwork or Fiverr right now. Search for logo design. See these people charging $50, $100, $300 per logo. That same logo might take them 2 hours. That's $50 to $150 per hour. Same 24 hours in a day, completely different money. But here's the thing nobody tells you about level 3. You're only as good as your last client review, and you're constantly hunting for the next project. Watch what happens when you actually start freelancing. You spend 8 hours on client work, but you also spend 4 hours pitching, 2 hours doing admin, an hour on revisions you're not being paid for. Your effective rate drops. You thought you were making 100 per hour, but you're actually making 45 when you count everything. This is why level 3 is both amazing and exhausting. You've escaped the time trap of levels 1 and 2, but you've entered the hustle trap. You're always on. Always pitching, always one dry month away from panic. I'm about to show you how level 4 solves this, but first you need to understand why most freelancers never make the jump. They get comfortable. They hit 3,000 or 4,000 a month and think, this is it, this is the ceiling. It's not. The ceiling is your thinking. Level 4 is building an agency. This is where you stop being the person doing the work and start being the person finding the work and managing the people who do it. Here's exactly how this works in practice. You're a freelance writer making $5,000 a month. You're maxed out, can't take more clients. Then you hire another writer, pay them half of what you charge, and keep the other half for finding the client and managing the relationship. You just bought back your time and increased your income ceiling. Now you can take on more clients because you have more hands. But watch what happens when someone actually does this. I know a guy who went from solo freelance designer to running a 4-person design agency. First month chaos. He's managing people, dealing with client expectations, doing quality control, handling invoices. He made less money that month than when he was solo. Second month, slightly better. By month 6, he had systems. By month 12, he was making triple what he made as a solo freelancer and working fewer hours. That's the level 4 pattern. It gets worse before it gets better, which is why most people quit in month 2. Here's the key insight at level 4. You're no longer trading your time for money, you're trading your systems and your reputation. The business can grow without you working more hours, but you've also taken on new problems. Managing people, quality control, more complex taxes, higher stakes if something goes wrong. This is the halfway point. Most people think level 4 is the end goal. Build an agency, scale it, maybe hit 10 or 20,000 a month. That's the dream, right? Wrong. There are 3 more levels above this, and each one is exponentially more powerful than the last. The pattern you're seeing from 1 to 4 is going to repeat from 5 to 7, but at a completely different scale. Level 5 is where you shift from service to product. Instead of doing custom work for each client, you create something once and sell it many times. This could be a course, a template pack, a software tool, an ebook, a membership. The work happens up front, the revenue happens over time. Let me show you exactly what this looks like. A freelance social media manager creates a course teaching other people how to manage social media. She spends 2 months creating it. Records the videos, builds the website, sets up the payment system, launches it for $300. First month, 3 people buy it. She makes $900 for work she's not actively doing anymore. Second month, 8 people buy it, $2,400. The work doesn't increase, but the revenue does. Here's what most people miss about level 5. The product is actually easier than the marketing. She spent 2 months making the course, but she spends every single month marketing it. The game has changed again. At levels 1 through 4, you find people who need work done and you do the work. At level 5, you create the thing first, then you find people who want to buy it. You flip the entire model. The upside is you can make money while you sleep. The downside is you can also make $0 while you sleep if nobody buys. Watch what happens when someone at level 5 starts to figure out the marketing. Those 3 sales become 10, then 20, then 50 per month. That $900 first month becomes $15,000. Same course, same content, different marketing. This is the point where people realize the product almost doesn't matter. The distribution is everything, and that leads directly to level 6. Level 6 is building an audience. This is where you stop chasing customers and start attracting them. You create content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, a podcast, a newsletter. You give away tons of value for free, build trust, build attention, and then some percentage of that audience buys what you're selling. This is where the math gets truly insane. A YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers launches a $200 course. If just 1% of their audience buys, that's 1,000 people. $200,000 from one launch for a product they already created. But here's what nobody tells you about level 6. Building an audience is its own full-time job. You're creating content 3, 4, 5 times a week. You're engaging with comments. You're staying consistent for months or years before anything happens. Most people start a YouTube channel or TikTok account, post for 6 weeks, get minimal traction and quit. They think the platform doesn't work. The platform works fine. They quit before the compounding kicked in. Because here's the secret of level 6. The first 10,000 followers take a year. The next 90,000 takes 6 months. It compounds, but you have to survive the first year where it feels like you're shouting into the void. I know someone who started a finance TikTok account, posted every single day for 4 months, averaged 200 views per video. Most people would quit. She didn't. Month 5, one video hit 100,000 views. Her account exploded. Within 3 months, she had 400,000 followers. She launched a budgeting template for $37, made $40,000 in the first week. That's the level 6 pattern. Brutal at first, exponential later. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people think level 6 is the end game. Build an audience, sell them stuff, live the dream. And for many people it is. But there's one more level that changes everything again. Level 7 is building a system that runs without you. This is where you combine everything. You have the product from level 5, the audience from level 6, but now you've hired a team like level 4 to run it all. You're not doing customer service. You're not editing videos. You're not handling the tech. You've built a machine that generates revenue whether you're working or not. This is the difference between having a business and having a job you own. At levels 1 through 6, if you stop working, the money stops. At level 7, you can take a month off and the business keeps running. Let me show you exactly what this looks like in practice. A guy starts at level 3 as a freelance video editor, makes decent money but hits a ceiling, moves to level 4, builds a small editing agency, grows it to 5 editors, makes good money but he's managing everything. Then he creates a course teaching video editing, that's level 5. The course sells okay. Then he starts a YouTube channel teaching editing tips, that's level 6. The channel grows, the course sales explode. Then he hires someone to run the YouTube channel, someone else to handle course customer service, someone else to manage the editing agency. He's moved to level 7. The system runs without him. He's working on strategy, new products, partnerships. The business makes $50,000 a month. He works 15 hours a week. That's the pattern. Each level isn't just more money. It's a completely different game with different rules. And here's what you need to understand. You don't skip levels. You can't go from level 1 surveys to level 7 automated business. You build the skills at each level that prepare you for the next. The survey app taught you the internet pays money. DoorDash taught you to hustle and manage your own time. Freelancing taught you to sell a skill and find clients. Agency taught you to manage people and create systems. Products taught you to create once and sell many times. Audience taught you to attract instead of chase. And level 7 taught you to build something that lives beyond your own effort. So here's your homework. Look at where you are right now. If you're at level 1 or 2, your only job is to get to level 3 as fast as possible. Pick one skill, could be writing, design, video editing, social media management, and get your first client within 30 days. If you're at level 3, your job is to systematize your process so you can think about level 4. Document what you do, make it repeatable. If you're at level 4, start thinking about what you could productize. What do clients ask you for over and over? That's your level 5 product. If you're at level 5, start building an audience. Pick one platform and commit to it for 12 months. If you're at level 6, start thinking about what you can delegate and automate to move toward level 7. The biggest mistake people make is staying too long at their current level because it feels comfortable. The second biggest mistake is trying to jump levels before they're ready. You need the skills from each level to succeed at the next. A level 1 person trying to build an audience at level 6 will fail because they haven't learned how to create value, find clients, or build systems yet. Move deliberately, move with purpose, but keep moving. Because the difference between level 2 and level 7 isn't just money. It's freedom, it's control, it's building something that matters. And it all starts with knowing exactly which level you're at and what the next one requires.